All right, thanks. Yeah, we have breaking news to let you know about on our first alert weather day. 19th Avenue North up there by the airport that frequently gets closed during blizzards. It's going to be closed. Summer, when was that? At 10 o'clock. So that street's closed again. 19th Avenue North closed there as you approach the airport. That particular road tends to get buried in snow from gusty north winds like we have now, and these winds are ridiculous. More on road conditions here in a minute, and it's breaking news because we have an interstate closure to the east of Fargo. That rarely happens as well. I-94 in Minnesota does not close often. It's closed. Here is a look at the snow band, and again, it's going to continue to retreat to the south and the east. Look at it's just rain now, St. Cloud and points south and east. With cold air heading that way, there's concerns by the National Weather Service in Minneapolis of what's called a flash freeze event taking place, ice skating rink essentially from St. Cloud and into the Twin Cities. But let's talk about what we have on the radar from the Foreman and Lisbon area where it's been snowing for the longest. We're going to have some enhanced snowfall totals there. The snow has been falling just off to the west of the FM area for longer than it has here in town. We started with sleet and slush, and it's causing a wintry mix, and you factor in winds that are ridiculous on over 60 miles per hour. It's even dangerous to travel in town, let alone you get out of town just a little bit and away from the protection of the building. You can't see the headlights in front of your car. This heavy band of snow crosses Highway 200 in Ada, crosses through Polk County, Crookston, all the way out to Fosston, Thief River Falls, Red Lake Falls, and on up to the north and east into Marshall County near Grigla as we take a look at the wind speeds. Now you get in the trees of Minnesota, it's not as strong, but here in the valley we have peak winds that have exceeded 60 miles per hour. And right now, the latest gusts for both Fargo and Grand Forks, 62 miles per hour. 50s plus in the James River Valley for Oaks and Jamestown right now. Straight out of the north, tugging in colder air. And here's a look at visibilities. Now where you see 0.3, that's a quarter-mile visibility in Langdon, but we have zero visibility in places being reported at times in this green pea soup color here. That includes Devil's Lake, Langdon, Walhalla, out towards Cavalier, at Grafton as well. Now sneak down to the Southern Valley. Look at Fargo's visibility at the airport. Zero right now. And we have visibility of zero in Gwinner, zero in Oaks, half a mile in Wheaton. A quarter mile in the Wahpeton area right now. Little bit improved off into portions of Minnesota. Now look at these temperatures. Very cold. Wow. Near 40 degrees in Brainerd. That is a huge difference in temperatures. Now let's factor in the wind chill. Look at this. 20 below is what it feels like on exposed skin in Lisbon. 30 above. That's a 50-degree feels like difference right now across our viewing area. And that cold is taking hold. Now, take a look at this. This is something that we use in severe summer weather forecasting for finding areas in thunderstorms with peak winds over. This is over 60-mile-per-hour winds working their way across the region where you see the greens and the reds here near the Mayville radar, pointing out that north wind strong right here in the Red River Valley. No travel advisories in purple, all of eastern North Dakota. Now here's the new report for you from Fargo through Fergus Falls, that red line there, I-94 closed into Minnesota. And again, that does not happen too frequently. You can get the latest on all these road closures as well as cancellations in your area on the Valley News Live weather app. And again, no travel advisories for most of eastern North Dakota, but it does include the Devil's Lake Basin, which saw a shot of snow earlier today. Now that mess is blowing around. Hour by hour forecast. Gusty north winds of this band of snow will continue to go south and east as we go throughout the late night hours. After 2 in the morning, it begins its exit, but the wind remains gusting over 40 and 50 miles per hour. The morning temperatures will be cold single digits above and below zero. Wind chills 20 to 35 below. Finally, in the afternoon, the wind starts to decrease. 0 to 4 inches, Fargo and points south and east. Heavier banding will produce a band of 2 to 6 plus. This here in Ellendale and Oaks should be slid over this way just a little bit. You'll see an enhanced band there as well. All right, planning forecast shows bitter cold, coldest Thursday morning. Then we start climbing out of the cellar just a little bit with temperatures returning to near 30 for the weekend ahead. Get the latest on the valley today, first thing in the morning. There's going to be a lot to go over just like tonight.
Yep. Thanks, Ash.
Yep.
Coming up next, the Valentine's Day surprise for many in care centers across the Red River Valley.